Any shadow people in here? You're there. Alright. Journal, let's see, where am I at now? Oh, Stuart, you old bastard. Oh, shucks, it happens the night I had with Judy... As it happens, the night I had with Judy after getting home from the war means she is pregnant. Had I known this would happen, I could have cooled my hots for her. I better make a respectable woman out of her. Just like my tank pals used to say, if the lady starts a-grinning, take care where you're swimming. What the fuck does that mean? It's too bad they sent us home so quick. I missed taking care of my tank. Oh my. I was the best dang mechanic in Uncle Sam's army. My tank, now that was a lady I understood. After every skirmish there is a bolt to tighten or a part to grease. Then Sherry would purr real pretty. Real women don't sound the same as a M4A1 Sherman tank. Oh, that's a tank. They smell different too. Not bad, but different. I'm going to have to come up with a job and quick. If only there was a mechanic shop around here, I know I would be a shoo-in for the job. No such luck. But maybe I can work on some sort of machinery in the coal mine. Judy's father Magnus owns that operation, so if he doesn't want to split me open like a nut for touching his child, then old man Magnus can use a man of my talents. Judy sure has been acting odd lately. I still can't understand her motions like I understood the gears of my old Sherman tank. Judy does cook better meals than the army did, though. She has been making more exotic meals recently with some sort of special ingredients. I don't think that's spelled right, but I can't remember offhand. They do a good job of filling my belly, even if I do always feel sluggish afterwards. She isn't so bad, I guess. Our 45 years together could have been a lot worse. I can only hope that David shows better. The shop isn't the same since he passed on. What? Oh, shit. Maybe his home life was happier than mine. I sure do hope so. I think I will go visit his grave again tomorrow. I was just there today, but something about how easygoing the graveyard is settles me. I'm going to have to do some repairs on that bridge soon, though. It creaks pretty awful when people walk over it. Someday soon it may fail if I don't take a better look at it soon. Yep. Now who the hell's Jasper? Finally, all of my work has paid off. At the age of 30, I have become the foreman of Magnus's mine. I suppose Magnus sees the value in having a young guy like me up top. Some of the older miners are grumbling pretty loud about their jealousy, but there's a reason I was chosen over them. Magnus can see the value in me. Those fools can keep on grumbling. Bad news today at the mine. A pair of miners went deeper into the tunnel than we had support beams, and they got hurt in a small collapse. Bernie was crushed by a large chunk of rock coming free, and Dythy was injured too. Those two troublemakers have been doing all kinds of things together lately. With the time miners have to put in, they must spend more time with each other than with their wives and children. I know Marge is going to be fawning over Dythy when he gets home, though, bless her heart. Magnus was down at the mine soon after the collapse and already promised Dythy an allowance to make up for the wages he lost in getting hurt. It must be good to be related to the boss. Let's see if Dythy's daughter, Kathy, is married to David, Judy's son. That makes Dythy Magnus's his grandson's father-in-law, I suppose. I don't know if there's a better way to say that. They're related is the point, and Magnus isn't completely heartless, or he doesn't want the miners to unionize, or he doesn't want the state or feds investigating the mine. Okay, so Dythy's daughter's Kathy, which... Diethe's daughter Kathy is married to David, Judy's son. The hell? Okay, yeah. David and Kathy are together. Judy is... Okay, yeah, okay, so, yeah, Diethy is just... Yeah, I was worried that there was going to be some incest going on there, but no, we're clear for now. Diethy is related to Magnus through marriage and not blood. Yeah. I can't believe it's all over. I've been on this job for 32 years, and I'm now forced into retirement from the mine closing. I guess Magnus is getting tired from all the work over the years he had to do to keep it open. First there was a death, then there was a state work environment investigator people. Then there was state work environment investigator people, and now the mine is closed. It's admirable that he was able to keep it open as long as he did, but I guess it's all kaput now. I always thought kaput was just one word without the hyphen. I don't know what the miners will do. Move away, maybe? Wouldn't that be a shame for Magnus and his family? They would be all alone then, but there isn't any work other than the mine in Erusal, so maybe that's what it's going to be. I'm moving out for sure. There's nothing left for anyone in Erusal. I don't know, man. Apparently there's some sick terrain to be shredded up on a quad. What the fuck happened there? Okay, did I get pushed? Did something push me? Alright, yeah, I don't know if I got pushed or if I actually did go too far over the edge. Oh, whatever. I don't know. Now that's about as far as we can go on the right path. Now it's time to double back and go down the left. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah, I know the game is supposed to be told entirely through journals, but I was like... Who writes in journals? And what's more is that enough people in town write enough in journals that you can get the entire story of every single significant thing that happened? I could probably be listening to a podcast as I'm doing this. My dog is sitting across the room farting up a storm. He does that when he gets nervous. I wish I had the digestive tract of a spotted hyena. Yep, called it. Thought I heard footsteps. Must be my imagination. You know, I think I should take this time to, there was this funny little story, is when I was I first got my video editing software, I was like, okay, so I need to edit video and audio together. What type of audio do I have? I have the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance soundtrack on my computer. What type of video do I have? Porn. Okay, something is, one is something I masturbate to every night, and the other's porn. So, yeah, as I was saying is... porn gets a lot more enjoyable if you're, like, right at the climax and the guys... and then, yeah, it's right just about at the end, and then you just hear, "Rules of Nature!" Oh... seriously, you should have a porn movie that is entirely built around the Metal Gear Rising soundtrack. I'm sure that there's some trademark infringement going on there, but I don't know. Work something out. It's... yeah. I'm sorry I kind of talked over that with some completely irrelevant and stupid story, but, yeah, admittedly that was creepy. It kind of gave me a start, just... having those guys, like, standing there, and then all of a sudden they kind of jutted for it, and then I back up and was like, oh, they're hanging. They're just swinging there. Oh my god, I just got it. They're swingers. There's a couple at the top of the hill. They probably swing with them. Speaking of porn. Am I able to go off the beaten path? Is it safe? I don't care, I'm gonna try and take a shortcut, because, good lord, it is really long in between each spot. Now, screw it. I keep bouncing into trees, and this is gonna take longer than it just staying on the path. I hope that there aren't notes hidden in there, because if there are, I'm never going to find them. They ain't worth it. They are not worth it. This game does not have achievements. Did I mention how pointless I think Steam achievements are? And yet I still feel compelled to get them. It's annoying. At least with the Xbox 360, there was the gamer score. Remember, children, the bigger your gamer score, the bigger your penis. All the ladies will be impressed. You ain't infertile unless you have a 6-digit gamer score. Nope. I'm assuming this is Magnus's mine, or at least... you know, you could have finished building the track, or at least put a stopper there. Excuse me. Oh, that is unfortunate for you, sir. Is every place built like a meeting hall and a restaurant? This is the cafeteria, I'm guessing. Alright, time to read. Hope no shadow person crawls up my pooper while I'm trying to read the lore. Alright, who the hell's Margaret? Let's see. Truly, I am the luckiest woman on earth. I am so blessed to have my husband, Dythy, looking after me and our beautiful daughter, Catherine. Dythy works so hard, I swear he spends more time with the other miners than with me, so he can give Catherine and I all of the things we need to live. We have a roof over our head and food on our plates. What more could a woman want? I hope Catherine will grow to understand how hard her father works for her. She is getting to that age where the devil can take hold, so I hope we are raising her right to appreciate the beautiful life that we have. You know, there's shadow people walking around. I'm hoping you don't mean that quite literally. It must be 18 years now since Bernie died, and Dythy got his injury, but Dythy still always gets real upset this time of year. He still misses Bernie, I guess. You don't spend most of the day with a friend and then get over them just like that. I hope the Lord can work... okay, yeah, you are a religious individual. Can work his love into Dythy's heart with a little... can work his love into Dythy's heart a little sooner this year. I hate to see him like this. He seems alright living off Magnus's allowance the rest of the year. Oh, so his injuries hasn't been healed after 18 years and he's still living off it? Alright. But we always have trouble on February 3rd. I know he will clear up in time for Valentine's Day, though. He always has the sweetest surprises. Terrible news today. The mine has been closed indefinitely by Magnus. What will we all do? The miners need jobs after all, but there are no other jobs in Erusal. Maybe Dythy will know what to do. He has not come home yet today, which is odd. Maybe he is out playing the future of Erusal with the miners, God bless him. Even with his injuries, he never could be pulled away from the miners. Still, it isn't like him to be away from home so late. Maybe that looks like a Maybe what looks like a tragedy is actually a blessing from the good Lord. If we are forced to move to a new town, then we could see a bit of the rest of the world along the way. I can't remember the last time I was out of Erusal. I'm certainly not getting any younger. Maybe it is just the right time to start a new chapter in our lives. Dythy. I work hard, and I hope my little Kathy will get benefit. I hope my little Kathy will get benefit from it. She is the light in my world, and I will do anything for her to have a better life than I did. My papa spent all his wages on moonshine. Same. My brothers and I suffered awfully for it, but Kathy will live a better life. She deserves what I never had. That smile on her face when I get home from the mine keeps me going, though Marge's cooking does its share too. Whatever my feelings for Bernie may be, I will work hard for my family. Bernie and I have our time together in the dark mine, but above ground in the light, I belong to my... You know, I was thinking in the back of my head, I was reading a little bit too much into it. And I was like, it's a bit of a jump to a conclusion to just assume that Dythy and Bernie are like that, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But, okay, so they were like that. Okay, Dythy, I can't take it no more, Bernie. Ever since that day we snuck off into the mine together and you got killed, I've missed you something awful. My woman cares for me, but you loved me as only another man could. If I can't make peace with myself after all these years, then I never will. I can't take it no more. I'll hang myself here in your home so we can be together even sooner. Nothing can take the pain away now that the mine is closed for good. Every time I hear my granddaughter's name, the stake in my heart is twisted just a little more. We thought naming her after you would be a fitting tribute to your life, but for me it is only a painful reminder of your death. I can feel my memory of you fading away, but I can't take it no more. Our sins brought me too much pain to bear no longer. I hope I can see you soon, and God will forgive us. To find Dythy swinging here and his thoughts on this page, I can't take it anymore either. We love each other. The mine closing must have jumbled him up good. I'll be there too, Dythy. Don't go too far down that dark tunnel just yet. I'm coming to catch your hand. What? Okay, so yeah, we saw two people swinging there. One's Dythy. Who's this other person? Was this also written by Dythy, or is this just included as Dythy's as... What? Who was the other person swinging? Was it Margaret? Wasn't Margaret, was it? No, no. Maybe. Catherine, Mama, Papa, and me sure do have a good life here in Erusal. I love my Mama and Papa. When I get big, I'll have a family just like this one, and I'll be happy forever too. I'll find a boy someday to be just like my Papa, and I will be just like Mama. The boys in school aren't like Papa, though. Maybe they will get like him when they grow up more and work in the mine. All of Papa's friends are miners. Maybe one of them has a son who I will marry one day. He will work in the mines all day to take care of me, and when he comes home, I will take care of him. That's how it works. Aw. Let's see. I'm ready to settle down with a husband, but none of the minors are the right age for me. They're all too old, and they got bad coughing fits too. Maybe marrying a minor is not what I should do. I guess I don't have to follow my parents exactly, but I can still end up happy like them. I've been looking elsewhere for a husband, and I think I found one in David, the mechanic's son. They do good hands-on work too, just like the miners. I bet a life with David would be perfect. He would work hard to give me and our children the things we want. He's just got to like me enough to marry him. I've seen the way he looks at me when he thinks I'm not looking. All I gotta do is make it easy for him. Well, you ain't gotta make it too easy. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Could be a bit of a knucklehead.